Hello and welcome to another Magic Sven video, back in the Explorer format today and running a little Fires of Invention. Not quite the traditional Fires of Invention decks we see where there are a bunch of colors and you can just sort of jam big threats on 4 and 5. This one has a little bit of a land destruction flair to it. Specifically Cleansing Wildfire. Destroy target land, controller can look for a basic, put it into play, tapped, and then shuffle. Then we draw a card. Thing is, a lot of people aren't playing a lot of basic lands out there right now. There's basically the mono red deck, and the rest is like a mishmash of 4 colors. So often, if you get enough of these going, they'll start just destroying lands straight up. Paired with Field of Ruin, we get to do sort of the same thing, destroy non-basic, then they would get a basic, but again, if they don't have a basic, then we're just destroying their lands, which is exactly what we want to do all the time. Another trick with Cleansing Wildfire is we have Cascading Cataracts. So you can play Cleansing Wildfire, targeting your own Cascading Cataracts. It's indestructible, so it doesn't die. And then we still get to get a mountain out of our deck and draw a card. So it's sort of like a cantripping ramp spell, which is pretty nice to go from 2 to 4 in your deck. If you get to 4, you can do something like Slam Fires of Invention and play a Chandra for free. Also in this deck is Karn. We've got a whole sideboard full of silver bullets, or artifact bullets, I guess, if you will. Nice to pick up a Crucible of Worlds sometimes. You can start looping your Field of Ruins, really take out all your lands. There's a lot of graveyard decks in the format, so I like having Cage and Soul available. Golos is a nice finisher. God Pharaoh statue to lock him out. Treasure Vault to get a land. Damping Sphere, I'm not so sure about. I might cut this for something else. I'm not sure there's a good Storm deck in the format that we really need this. This deck is sort of a port from Pioneer, where there actually are like decks that you want to storm through your whole deck, but not so much in Explorer. We'll see if there's ever an occasion that we want to use that. But otherwise, the deck is just a bunch of big threats to try and finish the game. Golos can go and get your Cascading Cataracts, and then you can activate your Golos. So let's run this through the queues and see how we do. Here for round 1, kind of a slow hand. We do have Spikefield Hazard to try and clean up anything that comes down early. We'll see if that's enough. I don't think I can mulligan this. Any kind of companions over from our opponent doesn't look like it. Ooh, it's right on the edge here. Not a lot of early action. We're gonna have to hope that Chandra can really clean things up. I'll keep it. This is kind of an experimental keep. We'll say we'll go with that. Experimental keep. See, Cleansing Wildfire is just the perfect draw. So now they're gonna tap out and play a 1-mana, 2-mana 1/1 for me to Spikefield Hazard. Right? Just play the flyer. Okay. Doesn't look like that's happening. That's okay. We're just gonna ramp. I would love to target my Cascading Cataracts. Are you going to Spell Pierce this? No. Okay. We'll get our basic. Draw Golos. Very nice, very nice. And they're considering their options. Lightning Strike to the bin. Okay, Ledger Shredder is something I can blow up with Chandra. Even with the counter. Discard a Phoenix. Though I think I can't play my fires this turn. Oh, they didn't discard a land, so even if they do discard a non-land next turn, then I still get to Chandra it. I say if they were gonna discard a non-land spell, then this would be a 1/4. Then my second turn that they would discard another non-land, because they're gonna get the connive here. So we'll play the Chandra for 0. They connive. Now even if they discard a non-land, Chandra will be big enough to kill it, do enough damage to kill it. Fortunate we're just giving them a ton of draw here, but that's the way she goes sometimes. Let's destroy this. Even if they kill my Chandra, it's okay. I got some good backups coming. Cackle and Drake, sure. Now I might just want to play another Chandra here. Kill this one. I hate to just throw cards away though. Don't really have a use for mana right now, I don't think. If I play Golos, nowhere close to this, right? I mean, I'm kind of close to it, but I'm not close enough. Let's go for the +1. Look at the top card. It's a land. Deal damage. That's fine. I guess this is the occasion where Damping Sphere is kind of good. I'm still going to kill this thing. It's just really big. Worth destroying. Play this as a land. And I think Golos is going to be the best option here. Let's take action. We already have Cataracts. So we can get Field of Ruin or another Den. I think I'll get a Field. And not quite enough mana for the Bugbear. Fully expect them to deal with my Chandra. No Phoenixes in the yard as of yet. Iteration's a nice one, of course. They make their land drop. Oh, Charted Course. This looks like a bit more of a brew than the usual blue-red we see in the queues. They're definitely looking to discard a Phoenix here. Just a land to the yard. We're cool with that. They've got red up, probably looking to get my Chandra off the board. Oh, they're going to kill Golos. Cool. That's fine. Okay, so Karn could get Damping Sphere. That's pretty good. Grafdigger's Cage is also good. There's a lot of good stuff going on. I could get the God Pharaoh's statue. I think that's a better option than, trying to cut off Phoenixes or other things. So we'll do that. We have 6 lands, so we can do it right now. And this is just going to make their spells so expensive. And they're done. Okay. Yep, fair enough. This is just such a hard card for them to beat. Basically limits them to 1 spell per turn. Then I'm also attacking with Den of the Bugbear, probably ticking this up for mana and trying to kill one of their lands. They probably don't have a ton of basics in their deck. So we're about to be playing with our food in a second there. Very nice. Let's go on to the next round. Back for the next round, we've got a Cleansing Wildfire in hand as well as a Spikefield Hazard. No companions from the opponent, so nothing to know over there, but we're going to keep. What are the odds they're playing mono red? Low, right? Extremely low. I don't think I want to lead with a hazard land, so I'll just do this. If they are on a deck where hazard is good, I really want it up on turn 1. They led with a Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so that's a nice one to Cleansing Wildfire. Looks like we probably will be playing this card as a land. Kaboom! Destroy your Hive. What are you going to do about it? See what kind of basics they got. There's a mountain. Red-black land. And a butcher. Oh, that would have been a nice one to have the hazard around for. Think we probably just need to... I want to kill that now or give it a turn. It's a little close, a little close. Just playing Karn doesn't seem that exciting. I'm just going to play this tapped. Oop, did I play the non-land side of it? It's not something I can do. Hello? Magic Arena? Oh boy. Come on. Alright, next. Next. Got through that turn. Huzzah. Alright, now just play something that dies to Anger of the Gods. Yes, that will do. Do I want to Spike Field it now? I don't think so. If they've got a Thoughtseize here, that's a bad time. But what are you going to do? My turn. They might have something like Village Rights. I could see that. The gods. We're angry. I think they do have the Village Rights here. So they're going to do 3 to me. Draw some cards. Oh, they're Fatal pushing their own guy. Okay, that's fine. That's a lot less scary than Village Rights. I think I'd rather set up for the Cavalier next turn than try and get a Karn down next turn. Bone Crushy Boy. Don't think I want the land. Karn seems bad too. Feels weird just like having a bunch of 5-drops in my hand, but I think it's right. Looks like they're going to double removal spell this. No, they're doing this. 1 to you. Okay, that's fine. Den of the Booger Bear. Discard. Maybe just the lands. And I drew a Den, which is kind of nice. See if they've got another removal spell. If they're able to just jam Heartless Act into Heartless Act, that's pretty good against me. Looks like they might be activating their land. Okay. So I think I can take 5, get this off the battlefield. Wait, what just happened? Oh. Some sort of time warp, I guess. Play Cataracts. Wait. I feel like it just lagged through this, which is really bad for me. I'm so upset. That's the worst. Oh, what happened here? Did I just click through something, or did I really just lag away, not blocking? Is there anything in my sideboard that can save me now? No. Don't think so. Let's get rid of the Karn. Pass the turn. As long as they attack with everything, I think they just win. Unfortunate. What the heck? I think I would have won this game if that block had worked. Nixless. Okay. Well, maybe it didn't matter. Resolves. 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 Unless they like really mess this up. Okay. Resolves. Discard this. Where's my Spikefield Hazard? Ooh, Rotting Reggie. Yeah, we were definitely just dead if they just activated this and swung out. I think we're still dead. It's just killing any of these things matter. Can't kill this, can't kill this, can't target this. So it's either get a Nixilis down. Anger of the Gods, huh? Don't have quite enough mana to do everything in my power. So if I'd killed this instead of doing face, I think I'd still be dead. So pumping this brings it twice to 8, 16, still not enough. Okay. GG's. GG's, GG's. Little tough there. I think I'll have to check the recording on that one, but I feel like it did skip over my block. I have been getting a little bit of lag up here, so a little disappointing, but we'll see what happens in the next round. Oh, I like this hand. We've got a little bit of early action, a lot of good early action here, and then it fires to bring it all together. We'll lead on a Den of the Bugbear. Hopefully this Spikefield Hazard puts in the work. Nice little Bone Crusher, Anger of the Gods. Well, I cannot Spikefield Hazard that. Lead on the Bugbear. See if this is straight up mill or if it's rogues. I've seen a fair amount of rogues in the queue. No, my cards. My fires. My lands. Alright. Sack. Mill me some more. Does seem like it's rogues once we're seeing a swamp over there. And there is my Spikefield Hazard target. I just want to do this now before they actually can sack it for value. Would you like to attack with crabs? No. Okay. Don't think I want to keep a Bone Crusher Giant. All their threats have flash, so they're just going to play them on my turn anyways. I'd rather cleanse this with Wildfire. Should have destroyed the swamp. That was my mistake. Oh no. They've comboed me. There's a Thoughtseize. They'll probably take the anger here. If they want to rip both of my fires out, that's like actually okay, I think. Sure, sure. Am I worried about being milled to death? Not a lot. They can activate this now, so it's not super exciting. to just jam it. Do I want to play Bone Crusher Giant for straight up? Right into my own Anger of the Gods? I mean, yeah. Let's just say, like, deal with this. They did not sack for value there, which makes sense. Sure, Thought sees a way. Let's see if they take the other fires now. They do. No tax, I imagine. No tax, indeed. Can't actually channel this. I need the third red. Hurts a little bit, but gotta do what you gotta do. Makes sense. Draw their card. And I'm just gonna pass. You betcha. The Rogues has a fair amount of basic lands, so it's less exciting. Oh, interesting. We played this on my turn. On their turn, rather. I'll trade for the 3-2. Okay, they're into it. This might get countered, but that's fine. Nope, it's just there. I think I like both these cards. Alright. Maybe we'll see a Drown in the Loch here on my Cavalier. My cards! Seems to be their only crab, though. Coming at you. We're chump blocking. Okay. And you kind of need to counter this. If you've got the draw force spell, it's just going to be a little bit too slow, I think. I feel like we're almost out of anger range, but I'm still not into it. Yep, there's into the story. But how do you deal with all this stuff? Ooh, take 2, pass the turn. Okay. You betcha. I mean, chump blocking's fine and all. So I think I'd rather blow up the watery grave than activate this one time. I believe I've got just enough mana to do everything. So I get to put the basic onto the battlefield, not tapped. And this kind of forces their hand on some stuff too. There's the drown. Okay. That's fine. Do a bunch of damage to you. Now they can't actually kill this Cavalier or they die. play Fable. Get our Goblin. Yeah, 8 lands in the graveyard. It's a nice place to be. Into the story, okay. I think they've played their land drop this turn. That I don't think matters. Yep, and they are dead. Perfect. Yeah, take that, Rogues. You Scourge of Standard several years ago. Nice. Alright, next round. Here we are again, and we've got a ramp hand, so we're pretty happy about that. We do not have any early action, though, so that's a little disheartening. We are on the draw. This feels like a pretty good on the draw hand. Basic Island. Not quite what I was looking for. Pass the turn. Play Sprite Dragon. Just play a Sprite Dragon. Ooh. Is this another Rogues? Thoughtseize. Okay. Didn't think this was a big Thoughtseize format. Or a big Rogues format, anyways. I think Wildfire is the correct pick here. I could see Golos too. They took Anger. Now, depending on their hand, I'm not sure. That could very well be completely correct. Given we've seen that the Rogues deck has a lot of basics, I'm happy to just hit my own Cataracts here. Ramp, draw a card. Another mountain is okay. Currently 2 cards in our yard. Have not found a good way to get their Drowns online yet, but they will get there, I assure you. Here, I think I'm just going to play Chandra. Tick up. They've probably got a flash threat, but they don't likely have a counter for this. Yep, there's the... Oh. I think now I just killed this. That was kind of an odd play. So they do not really have haste guys. Like, the flash guys are their haste guys. I could get mana, or I could get cards. Let's try for cards. Nope, we will deal damage. Still not enough in the yard for Drown in the Lock. Let's play Golos. Okay, there's a Mystical Dispute. Not bad. But we've got another Golos coming. Thoughtseize my other Golos. Rude. I think I want to do like this. Try the Fable. It does resolve. Okay. Good, good. And now I can either boost my mana, Field of Ruin, on the backwater, or I can ding them for 2. Possibly hit something. I think I'd rather do the mana. I don't have 8 cards in my yard, so I'm not worried about them tapping extra mana for Into the Story just yet. Eliminate. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, lands into play. Play the Blast Zone. Finish our turn. This could be very good. They've got a bunch of rogues. Ooh, Castle Locthwain. I'm going to dump both these cards. Don't really want them. I think I'm going to get the mana. Hit up your castle. That may tap them out, and I'll have a chance to resolve something good. There's Into the Story. Okay. Get my land. Now, what would we get out of the sideboard? This is definitely going to resolve. Crucible? Crucible could be fun. I think Soul Guide Lantern's not going to be helpful. Or Grafdigger's Cage. I think we're going to do Karn. They've got some kind of action. Let's get our Crucible of Worlds. And this is going to be kind of tricky for them to beat, I think. Thieves Guild Enforcer. Online. No problem. Ooh, 2 of them. Hello, Blast Zone. Hey, lands. Alright, let's see what the opponent's got. More Thieves Guild Enforcers. Not in any danger of milling out right now. Blast Zone is gonna really do some stuff. Okay, these are good cards. All my Planeswalkers are going down, swinging. But I also get to destroy everything. Chandra down. My buddy Karn down. 20 cards left in the library. Second Chandra's good. A little tough here. I'm gonna do this first. I think I just want to bring it back. feel like they have a creature kill spell. Four to the Thought Thief. Thieving my thoughts. I don't think they have another creature because they probably would have just played it on their turn as they did with all the other ones. Yep, looks like a reflection of Kiki Jiki is going down. That's okay. Next turn, we're going to be attacking with Den of the Bugbear. Oh, okay. We're waiting for the server. Looks like they played a Hedron Crab. Oh, into the story, into Hedron Crab. Okay, I don't think I can let that sit. So we'll do this. Get Hedron Crab out of here. Play Blast Zone. Now, do I want to play Fable, or do I want to attack? We haven't seen a ton of Drown in the Locks from them, so they probably got one. Man, what a top deck to get the into the story. That is so rude. Rude, rude, rude. This is a really tough call. Oh boy. Come on, Magic Arena. Don't do this to me. I think I'm going to play the Fable. Make mana. Nothing really to do with it. Can't play any Field of Ruins, so next. End turn. Okay. Hall of the Storm Giants. Looks like a good Field of Ruin target. Don't want to do this because I don't want to like just churn through my deck more. No thanks. So they've got 6 mana up, which is just enough to activate this. Ward 3. I can pay for the Ward 3. If they want to tap out, whatever. Oh, come on. Game! Game! Don't freeze on me now. Destroy. I can see it. It's in the background. I think I will take the land out. And we are into activating Bugbear. Yeah, them milling me is definitely their win con right now. Get my treasure token, get my goblin. Looks like they don't have creature removal, or they almost certainly would have played it there. See if they block. Oh boy. You're killing me here. Alright, next to damage. They'll sacrifice this Wind Robber. Yep. You got it. Next to damage. Crunch, crunch. We add... Just kind of brutal. Alright, have we played our land yet this turn? I think I want to get a field out. If not, but we have. Okay. Yeah, I just cannot just be exiling cards from top of my library just yet. That said, would have been better to activate Den with the Chandra mana so I could have Blast Zone up. Though I don't think there's an occasion on which I'd do that. Into the story off the top. That was a yikes. Alright. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Sigh. Okay. Thought sees me. Yeah, sure. I don't have anything good anyways. Take two. Do not care about my Anger of the Gods. I do not want to cast it. Cleansing Wildfire. Alright, Fable of the Mirror Breaker online. We'll add red. Activating, activating. Okay. Next to combat. Next to attackers. They're coming in. And looks like they're going to kill the Den. Sure. It'll be back. It'll be back. Send in the dudes. Definitely want to play the Den here more than anything else. Do I want to kill this? No. I want to save it for a better land. And I don't really want a cantrip right now. So we'll pass. And we got him. Whew. Grindy, grind, 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 rogues. Nice playing. That was a really fun match. Really appreciate the game, Valen. We got through a lot of stuff. Yeah, Thoughtseize. Surprised to see two rogues games on the ladder, but, you know, I guess that's sometimes the way it goes. Back for another round. Round 5 with a hand that doesn't do anything until turn 3. Love it. Keep it. Why would I want to do anything different? Who needs early plays? That's not what I'm about. Okay, that actually helps a lot. So we'll play our Field of Ruin. Might not even matter. We are on the play. Burning Tree Emissary. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh no. Okay, Voltaic Brawler. Sure, sure, sure. Awkward. Two colorless. God, how good would it be if I could go Strangle and Bone Crusher Giant this turn? The answer, very good. I don't think I want to just play Fable. I need to actually play my good stuff here. Do I want to do this now or wait for them to use an energy or a haste creature? I don't actually know how this goes, do I have a chance to respond to them paying the energy? I think the answer is probably yes, but there's no colon in this second statement, which makes it kind of hard to figure out. I just want a bone crush. Crush bones. I feel a lot safer now. I think they're likely to have haste stuff. No, I guess they do not. Okay. Ooh, my turn? Okay. Like that. Also a tough call, because I think Bone Crusher's better on the board, but this actually might help get me to 4 mana, which is when I start popping off. If they have removal, they likely have Bone Crusher Giant, so I'm going to play my Bone Crusher Giant. Didn't even pause there, so maybe they don't. Kind of was thinking removal was what was in their hand. Strange to see the green-red Gruul Blitz deck just kind of not doing anything on turn 3. That's a little bit awkward. Next turn I can go like Fires into Fable if I draw a land. I will block this. I have no problem with that. Go to second main. Do nothing. Okay. Fires. And Fable. Again, if they want to kill my Goblin token, that's okay. No attacks. I'm still not the beatdown at this point. Oh, Coco. Should have seen that. But I'm not too afraid of it. Like, yeah, these are pretty good, but they're not amazing. I'll trade with the Spellbreaker. They could have another Coco, which makes Pelt Collector pretty bad to block there. That's my read. Embercleave. Okay, wrong read. No. We've got a Cascading Cataracts. I think I have to discard this. And what's Karn get me? Karn could get Golos. Karn could get God Pharaoh's statue. Not very exciting. Karn seems not super great. I need some way to get this Spellbreaker off the board. Okay, that does count. Now I've discarded my Karn and I regret it because that could be Embercleave not equipping right now. I don't think I've got a good way to beat this. If I double blast this, they move it over here. I take damage. Zero mana stomp. Now I'm kind of hoping that they don't notice my... Well, I've got good outs to both this attack and the den attack. So I have Blast Zone. So just equipping's not good, and just activating's not that good either. Yep, you bet. Okay. It's probably gonna have... No, they're giving it hexproof. No, just hexproof on this turn. So 3/3, okay. Sack this to kill your pelt collector. Pelts collected. I'm gonna play Golos. I would love to look for a land card. Do I want a field or a den? I think I just want another field. And what's better, Fable or Bone Crusher Giant? Probably Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, so if they equip this, it's a 4/4. Deals damage to the Bone Crusher first. And then one there that gets to finish that. And then we get to kill it. We do get to kill it, okay. So I think this is better than the Fable, because the Fable would just kill everything and we would not kill the Gruul Spellbreaker. You betcha. Okay, land for turn. Werewolf Pack Leader. Doesn't have haste, so that's good. I should have maybe fielded before. Okay, so let's just let them attack at least. And now I'll get the Bugbear down. Everyone's so studious about floating their mana. I haven't had anyone that has been able to capitalize a little bit on it yet. So we'll see if they are. No. We're just wasting time. Okay. And Kiki Jiki's left. This time I think I want Den of the Bugbear. Play my Fable. Make my 2/2. And I don't think I'm going to live through this. No attacks. Do I want to Field of Ruin now? I guess so. No, they've got tons of mana. I'm just going to let them do it. I'm going to let them play their game. I think this should kill me. So 6. I've got 6 damage. Okay, we're still alive. So we'll make a copy of this. Block skis. This does actually go down too. Do I want to field? No, I still don't think I care. I would love to discard this Valakut Awakening. That's good. Yeah. Do I win? Okay, let's do the math before we just do things. So this makes it 12, plus I've got 2, 4, 6 mana left over for 3 pumps for 6 damage. So I think I don't have quite enough, because this is going to be 2, 3, 6 damage. Plus 6 plus 6 for 18. 18 is not enough. So let's activate Den of the Bugbear. And now making a copy of this still doesn't work, right? 6, 12, 1, 2, 3, 15. No. So next to combat, next to attackers. Whoops. That was supposed to not work like that. Okay, that's alright. End turn. We're really protected against haste now. Oh, and that was enough. Huzzah! They must have not had anything. Whew. Hanging on by the skin of our teeth on that one. 3 life against the Embercleave. Just, you know, putting out jump blockers and whatnot. Awesome. Alright. That's it. We'll be back for the wrap up. So this deck was sweet. I really enjoyed this one. It's so bizarre. It doesn't seem like it should be able to win, but it just does somehow. We didn't really ever get to do the land destruction plan against a, greedy mana base. We just didn't really see one in the lobby. There's just a ton of 2-color decks that had aggro elements to them. The fact that we were able to keep up with those decks, I think, is a huge testament to what this deck can do. If we see more things like that on the ladder, I'd be inclined to maybe take out a couple fables for a couple more angers or strangles, something like that. Felt like we could have used just a little bit more early game removal in best of 1. I think best of 3, this is probably closer to the build that you would want there. But the high-end threats were sweet. Karn had a pretty nice showing there, getting God Pharaoh's statue in that one game. And the Crucible of Worlds, I think, won the Rogues matchup. Never got to activate Golos, so that's a little sad. There could be a better high-end threat than the Golos. I know it's very cute with the Cascading Cataracts, but maybe we just want one in the sideboard for Karn to go get. A lot of play to this deck. Highly recommend it. A lot of fun. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please like or subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.